Hey guys, welcome to the Sharon Show podcast. Guys, I hope we didn't break the camera or break the mirror while we're doing it. But we're actually going to be talking about probably one of the lower ends, Jason Jason
He's
Statham,
great. Jason Stamos is amazing.
Statham movies. It's actually on Prime Video if y'all want to watch it. But it's called The Working Man movie. So
We've seen it.
one of his many, I call them B movies, but they're like he had the book, The Beekeeper. He
calls them a brand new house and a car and a boat is what he calls it. They're like, do you remember that movie you did? No, but I remember what it paid for.
But see, my thing is with this. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. I love him when he did Lock, Stock, and Barrel, and
It was amazing.
And the so and he didn't do Layer Cake. He wasn't part of Layer Cake, was he?
It was not Layer Cake, but he would have been great in it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's what got me interested in him and all those other characters outside of it. And then what put the cherry on top for me was Transporter. The first one, not the second one, third one, fourth one, all the other ones, but the first one. And I was like, oh man, this is great. Yeah. It just went downhill after that.
I respect a man that says, I'm going to get every dollar I can, every bit. He's very talented, loved him and all that. When he's on, they give him a good script and he's in a good movie. He'll do a great job. I can't blame him for he does a great job with the shit that they give him, this horrible scripts, but he goes, I got to get paid, baby. And he's like, I've got mortgages to pay and kids to take care of. And so I'll take anything that comes around. Like he's taken out of all the people I've seen, the only person that took more shitty movies was Bruce Willis. And he had a reason for taking them. He needed the money and he was losing, things that, he couldn't help. And he was like, I got to get as much money as possible. Jason Statham has no health issues as far as I know. And he is doing that early. He's like, well, I might die in 30 years. I got to get this cash now.
Well, see, this is my thing but he's bringing his buddies along too. So this Working Man movie was pretty much in a nutshell. He was a retired British SAS officer who worked with the military, and he's a construction supervisor.
That's the only people I hire. When I hire construction supervisors, they have to have SES background or like Navy SEAL or something, because I want somebody that knows what they're doing in construction.
Yes, that can lead men, right? That can lead the men.
No, I just want somebody that knows how to kill somebody in case I need them. I don't care if they can build shit. I just go, listen, we got some problems. I'm hiring you. I'm paying you way too much. You have no experience at all. But when that one day I need you, I'm glad to have you.
Well, see, my thing is, okay, so you're going into the movie and the owner's daughter likes, and he's like, oh, I need to learn how to fight. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. He's going to take her underneath the wing. That did not happen at all.
Did he have sex with this woman?
No,
did he have sex with this woman?
Well, hopefully not. She is.
He took her under. I'm going to take her under my wing, teach her how to do the martial arts, and I'm going to have sex with her.
So the girl goes to a party, and then one of the people that are watching from the cameras, like in the pit boss, whatever, not pit boss.
That's where I've always watched my parties from.
Well, they're actually, it's like a ring of buying girls or getting girls, drugging them and taking them. So the issue is
Bill Cosby kind of party. I got you. She
gets taken, and then they get a ransom, and then the construction family gets a ransom, and then he has to go. Jason's like, I'm gonna go find him, blah blah blah, and then it just goes down the same rabbit hole where he just kicks everybody's butt. He goes, and it's just he kills it. It's almost like a lesser version of John Wick, which I don't know.
So I've never seen this movie, starting off with, and I've never seen The Beekeeper. I'm assuming he keeps bees for some reason. I don't know, and milks the bees at night or something. I do like the fact that he is like taking on an action role, which he was so good at comedy. And he was so good at like good scripts and being funny and kind of playing the straight guy, but also being funny while he was, being that straight guy. Him being an action hero, in my mind, is almost like Liam Neeson being an action hero at 80, because that's not his strong point. I mean, I know that's where he's making his money, but he is so good at comedy, being the straight guy against something, being sarcastic, and he can take care of himself, but I don't know. Somehow he became like he's trying to become an action hero. you get no good scripts. I mean, action is not happening anymore. This is not the '80s where you can make well, let me say this. By the way, I'm not an action star, and Jason Statham is making a shit ton of money. So if he ever listens to this podcast, he's going to go, I don't really care about these poor people. I, on the other hand, am not poor, and so why should I listen to these people talk about my career?
Well, see, my thing is with all of it is when he chooses these roles, it's like one I just looked up some of it's like Wrath of Man, Beekeeper, Working Man, and it's kind of like, dude, your titles.
They're straight to video.
I don't like. Are you just like going, okay, man, 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 beekeeper, lawn man, transporter? Was it Jason Hobbs for Fast and Furious?
God
Like
dang,
he's
that's a
got
lot.
like what I'm saying is it's just more of like I think he's turned to Bruce Willis. He's the new
But
Bruce Willis. Like he's
eh,
just doing these action flicks that are just he's just trying to stay
they're just
relevant.
paydays. They're not. I don't. He's not trying to stay relevant because the movies don't do very well. So he's not like off the charts. If he did more Guy Ritchie movies, that would be give
Yeah.
him a little more clout because he's given a good script. Whoever he's just taking everything that's being thrown at him and going, "Hey, I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I'm grinding it out," which is fine. If that's what you're doing is just to grab money, it's the only thing I can think of that he's doing is just to grab money because he shouldn't need the money and he could pick good scripts and he's a great actor. He's not a bad actor. But if you picked horrible scripts every single time, then that means that you're always going to be as B level. You're going to be straight to video or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is now. Just every movie he's done. When was the last big hit he was in? He was in The Expendables, but he wasn't. That
No,
was a
the
long
biggest
time.
one he had was with Fast and Furious, that those series. Remember, he was the villain. He
Was he
was
towards the end of the Fast? I mean, there's 18 Fast and Furious. I can't
so
remember.
they did one with The Rock and him, just the solo,
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah,
and
yeah.
then he also did
But it
one
was
where
a
he was the
spinoff, and
villain.
it didn't do well. I
I
think that
mean,
was a.
what I'm saying is that's money, right? That's the biggest
Oh no, it's all money.
that went to the movie theater. That's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say. Like, I think that's the last one I know. Maybe the
So
well,
nothing. So nothing. He hasn't done anything in forever that even the Expendables was not that amazing. Like Oscar winning performances or anything. It was a cash grab for everybody that was in it, which is fine. I have no problem with anybody getting paid and everything. But I mean, it doesn't make any sense that as somebody as good of an actor as he is, who can do well, just says, I don't care. Bring it to me. I need 10. I'm going to do 10 a year. And it doesn't, I don't care if it makes money or not. I'm getting paid up front. He's not getting any of the back end. So that's fine. And you can do that. You can grind it out. But my opinion is that it's a letdown to the people that enjoy him being in something good, like
well,
wanting
see,
to be
I'll
in
be
something
honest
good.
with you though. I would watch it. I watched it. Right. I've
Well, you've
watched all
watched
of
it all.
it
You're loyal
because, but no, my thing is, it's like
and
okay,
you have no taste.
I'm on it. I'm gonna compare it to Smallville, or I'm like we've always said. I'm a completionist when it comes to TV shows, right?
Anything. Yeah.
But with these movies, I'm just hoping that it's gonna be like Transporter. It's gonna be like that, like, not box office, see something more. That's something that's a script that you can write in the '80s for Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger, do the same thing, and then do it again another 20 years
Look,
for another
everybody, anybody that's watching this, whether it's two people or one person that's watching this, let me tell you, this is the reason why this man is amazing. An amazing person is he is the most optimistic person in the world. He's like, listen, I know I've watched 20 movies with him and they're all suck, but there's going to be one. I can't wait. I know it's coming. And every time he goes, man, this is going to be it. I'm paying my $20. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, no.
Well,
Now he,
listen, I am doing better there. I'm not going to the movie theaters much, right?
good, because nobody these are in the movie theaters for one day. They're in the movie theaters for a week. You
Yeah.
can't even if you wanted to go try to see them, you go where are they being played? New York, Atlanta. I mean, well, you could go to Atlanta, but they're only being played for like 2 weeks, and we're out. We're going straight to video.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, they're not. These I was listening to what's their name, the two Boston guys that just came out with a Netflix movie.
My God, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Yeah. So they were talking like I was listening to it on like little like a reel. They're talking about how the movies are changed now. Everything's streamed. So they figured out a different way. It's not like the video where you used to make the movie and stay there for like a month. That's where movie stars will get their money. Now they're saying that they're making a deal, not with just, and it's totally different than it used to be. So what they're saying, so we have to do well with stream or this movie they're doing, so everybody gets paid, not just the actors, not just the producers, but the blue collar guys, the painters, and the prop people, like all of them. And it's kind of like I think that's the way, I guess, to promote it. If I was doing that and I was a great actor, I'd be like, hey, I'm doing this for all these other people. Y'all need to. That'd be my kind of selling point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You need to support not just me as an actor, but you need to support everybody else that winning, even if it stinks. You know what I'm saying? So I think especially Matt Damon and them, like they really don't need the money. They're just, especially what's going on. But I think to stay relevant with them two, especially, they have to start switching their gears to like Odyssey. I don't think Odyssey is going to be any, but it's going somebody they're going to watch it because it's got so much nostalgia.
Well, I mean, if it's streaming, I mean, nobody knows what a streaming hit is because Netflix doesn't give out the numbers. So there's no way to know what is considered a hit to Netflix. If it's on the number one for 10 days, is that a hit to them? Because every shitty movie that comes out
Yeah, I guess okay.
is going to be number one because everybody went, I'm not paying for it. But I will watch it and then throw up afterwards and go, I wish I had my money back like Tron Ares or something. But everything goes to number one. It's number one. But then it's gone. It's not, I mean, nobody's watching it, nobody's buying it on physical media or anything. And so nobody knows what a hit is anymore. Like, how much money is Netflix making off of a show? What are they doing? Is that a hit? I mean, normally, if you had a movie, you'd know what the grosses are. They release that from the movie theater and you can go, well, it made $10 million last weekend. Okay, great. Nothing on streaming tells you what's going, like if they're making any money, how they're making money off of it. I mean, how are you making? They're making money off of advertising, but how much advertising for a shitty movie? It's only be number one for a week. How much? Any movie, the worst movie ever that hasn't been on Netflix can be placed on Netflix, and it will immediately go to number one because everybody goes, well, I would
Yeah,
never
you're
pay
right.
money. I would never pay money to see this movie. Never pay it. But I will go. But I will watch it on Netflix to waste time for 2 hours.
But so this is my question. So Netflix is a little different than Prime Video because I know they have some movies on Prime Video.
Prime
Like,
Video sucks, by the way. Anybody? I hate you, Jeff
no,
Bezos.
no, I'm not gonna let you say that. So
I just said it.
Fallout season 2, the
Has
best.
been a disappointment and
Oh,
not that great in the second
it's been
season.
good.
We haven't
The
even done the
last
second
part.
finished second season, but let me tell you, a big disappointment compared to the first season. Big disappointment. Big disappointment.
All right, so I'll give you this. Season 1 is probably the best one, but the last 2 episodes, especially the last
It
episodes,
got a little bit better.
and I was like, "What?" The Rangers came and the scout, the one that shot the rifle and kills the Death Eaters,
The guy with no arm and one leg and he's turned
and
into
then they
some
do like
kind of.
the betting. They do the betting thing
He's
too.
probably
I'm like,
turned into Jason Statham. Possibly Jason Statham's going to show up later in that show as a driver. That'd be great if he was like the transporter. He transported people in like a Mad Max kind of thing. It'd be
"So hey,
great.
listen." So the last. Sorry guys for the spoilers. If you don't want to spoil, just skip this little part right here. So Kevin McAllister. I'm calling him anything else but Kevin McAllister.
I mean, because
That's
nobody cares.
that's
That's the
it.
only thing
And
he's been.
he knows that by now.
Yeah,
But
100%.
he becomes Caesar, and he's like, "I'm gonna go to Las Vegas. I'm gonna create the palace." I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
"That is
so bad, so bad, so bad. I literally almost wanted to just throw myself off a cliff after watching. I went, uh, Macaulay Culkin, who it was great as a kid. He ain't got the acting chops in my mind. And what brought him out of retirement to do this great part? He read the script and went, "Oh, I've got 3 lines. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be so wonderful in this. I haven't been in a movie in 20 years." And I mean, he had no. There's no acting in it. It doesn't make sense. I'd love to see his brother, who has acting chops, who would never have taken the script and would never have gone for the one.
oh, he would
What's his
have done it too. What are you talking
no,
about?"
no, no, he would not have done it. The guy from Succession, what's his name? His younger brother. So
Kevin
more talented.
McAllister's
It's
brother.
a Culkin. I can't remember. He is so much more talented because he's good at speaking. I'm sorry, Macaulay Culkin's made all his money he needs. He didn't. He's quitted acting basically, which is fine. Coming back for this for a cameo. That's fine too. I mean, why not? He's not
Is
good
it
in it.
cameo? Is it cameo
It's
if he
not a
does it
good shot.
multiple times?
It's not. He said 10 words in it, and then he somehow became Caesar by bringing it out of the blue. There was no plot point. Somehow he brought that in all that battle, he grabbed the thing, looked at it, swallowed the message, and walked out saying, "I'm Caesar." I'm like, anybody could have done that. I mean, it's a cameo, big time. It's a cameo.
Well, to me, okay, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, so
So
let's go back to Jason Statham, who is
no,
just
what I was saying is for Prime Video, you kept on hating on it. So my thing is with Prime Video, and what I was saying is they only do one episode a week, right?
which was a bad idea this year too. It's a bad
Yeah.
idea.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, so the movies they put out are is the same thing as Netflix. And Netflix, like, but I don't think Prime Video does a good job. Like, I don't think anybody Netflix more Prime Video does this, but
They do not a good job of anything.
advertise, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it on Facebook. I don't see it on TikTok. I don't see it like
Prime Video was supposed to be a free giveaway to people so they could, hey, we'll give you this so you will sign up for this subscription service so you can buy stuff from our website. Now it has become like a little bit of a rival to Netflix, so they are trying to do a little bit more. But I ended up having to pay a whole bunch more for Netflix, I mean for Prime Video, because I couldn't stand the commercials. There were so many commercials in their free one that I could not even watch a 30-minute show. It would have like 20 minutes of 15 minutes of video of watch
that
5
is
minutes.
so to me, that's kind of weird. So you're a little bit older than I am. So that's kind of funny you saying that because
2 years, funny.
I don't watch it. I don't mind watching the
You
commercials.
like commercials? Because you have nothing. Because you have so much time in your life. I got you, by the way. This is a father of two. He's got so much time. He'll go, listen, I don't mind giving away my life. I just don't mind it. I have so much time on my hands that I can watch a really shitty 3-minute advertisement after watching 3 minutes of the video and then watch another 3 minutes. And then I just got nothing else to do. I understand you have no life. And we
No.
appreciate that in every way.
Well,
Somebody has to have no
speaking of
life.
no life, like
Jason
Jason Statham,
Statham.
they're like he's good. Like I rolled it back in there.
Mhm.
So what I thought was funny about him, like every time I see him, he's always with his wife. He's like 20 years younger than him. I'm like, dude, you've hit the time where like he's just his wife's spending so much of his money. He's going on these yachts, he's doing all these things. He's paying this kind of money. And he's like, that's the reason why he's doing it.
Haven't seen his wife. Or now that makes sense. I have not seen his wife, but now you're saying that Jason Statham's taking all these shitty movies so he can pay for his wife. Totally understand that now because you're a married man. You're like,
No,
I
I'm
understand. I got
saying
to take anything I can.
paying for his extreme lifestyle. Like if I see him on a yacht, if I see him doing like he's like ripped, he's always you gotta be ripped when you
He
do
has
that.
been ripped. He is. He does
But
stay
like
ripped. That's
he's
true.
trying to keep up. I don't know if you ever seen this couples retreat.
Yes, I loved Couples Read. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen at Vince
So
Vaughn
like
days.
one of the guys like is divorced, but then he's trying to get this young girl with him. He's trying to act like he's still got it, you know. I think that's with Jason with his wife. So I'm like, come on, man. They can set where you're at, get your old lady, and then that's it. But no, he's like, dude, I can get whoever I want because I got cash money and I'm still Jason, right? I can still go get
He is
$3
talented.
million.
He is out
Yeah.
of all the talented people I've seen in Hollywood. He picks the worst movies. Period. He does not give a shit about what the movie is. He doesn't care if it does bad in the theater. He doesn't care if it makes any money. He gets paid up front, which is fine. He's getting paid up front. He's not making anything on the back end because it's not gonna. There is no back end on these movies. But he is the one person besides Bruce Willis in the last 10 years that literally does not care if his movies make anything. He goes, I'll take it. I'll do 5 a year. I'm going to be getting paid good money. And he doesn't care. And that's fine. In fact, it's respectful because he doesn't care what it does. Like, I mean, I would at least go, I've got a little bit of extra, so maybe I could pick like a little bit of a nice script. Like, doesn't have to be like a Shakespeare in Love, but
I don't
it could be.
I don't kill 20 people in the first 2 minutes of the movie, and I say, "Alright."
I mean, I'm sorry, and this is crazy, but Jason Statham is built like a brick shithouse compared to me. But he is never. When I look at him, I go, I don't see like a killer. I'm sorry, he's still got. I mean, he's got that that his what he grew up, what he was started to become famous on, doesn't make him a intimidating guy in anything because he started off not being intimidating. He was not a bad. He was a guy that was the smart aleck guy who was the the smart one, and he was the straight man who was being smart. But in no way did any of the movies that made him famous. In no way was he the bad guy or the badass or anything like that.
Well,
And
let me ask
now
you,
he
so
is trying. He's trying to be a badass, and he never looked nor did he ever feel or can come across as a badass.
well, that's the thing is I think he tried to change his, I guess, his way after Transporter, because I think that's the one where he went from the, I call it the
Good
British,
actor
yeah,
to
the, yeah,
action star.
actually Transporter, and it's like he did learn how to drive because that's, you remember that generation, my especially that time period, everybody was into like Gone in 60 Seconds, all the driving,
Super
cool
Fast and Furious.
cars,
Of
yeah,
course,
like
that was the big
all the
thing.
Hoopers and all that stuff. So he learned how to get into that at a great time, but he's continuing that process. My dude, just take a step back, go do with Guy Ritchie.
Do something different, dude. You don't be. He's not. In my opinion, he is way better of an actor than just being an action star.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
can do way better than being just an action star. And I don't think he's a good action star. I just don't think he just doesn't come across as a badass. I don't care who it is. In no way does he come across as intimidating or
Yeah,
scary or anything like this. I mean, not. I mean, and I have to say this. Watching John Wick, never would have thought that he would become, that he would
well,
be a
yeah.
badass. This is a guy that was in Bill and Ted. I mean, come on. So, but he came out of a Bill and Ted atmosphere and came across as, I'm a badass. By the way, I don't even care if
Well,
you
what do
think
you
I'm
think it was?
intimidating.
You think it's because of, Speed? When he
No, he
did
wasn't a
the,
badass in that. John Wick is what changed him.
what I'm saying is that set him, that changed his course from that, right? So he did Speed, and then he did, The Matrix, right?
But he
So
wasn't. I mean, even in that, he kind of was a badass, but he
no,
wasn't.
he was. Don't he was not. He was. There's no, and we'll go, I don't think we did one for Matrix, but we'll
We
go down
should.
into
We should
that.
do that.
But I'm talking about, like, video-wise, but I'm saying, to me, that's what set that up. Same thing with, like, Bruce Willis, right? He did Maverick. Was it Maverick?
No.
What was it?
Um. Uh. I mean,
Dallas.
well, I mean, the reason why he became a action star is because of Die Hard,
Yeah. Which was a Christmas movie, yes.
and he was a comedian on a TV show. Very funny, by the way, good TV show. Moonlighting was great, and then all of a sudden he goes from moonlighting, and he was the luckiest person in the world, to going, "Hey, you're going to be the next biggest action star that's ever been," and it makes no difference. Like I want to pivot right now. I want to get out of retail and be able to do something else. And he pivoted from comedy, comedy TV show, great actor, to going, wait a minute, he's a comedian and he's on TV. Let's pay him the most money of anybody that's ever been paid, and let's put him in an action movie. And it's like, well, what? Nobody. He was the luckiest person in the world, not because he wasn't talented, but because somehow somebody looked at him and went, he'd be a great action star when he had no action star experience at all. Which anybody out there, I have the same experience like Bruce Willis did. I would make a great anything. Just give me the chance. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Give me the Bruce Willis chance. I'm like,
Well, you
well,
know what? Not
you've
even
always
that. We don't even care if we do that. Just give us a chance to do more. You know what I'm saying? And
just give
that
us
is the
better
key, just
internet
doing more
connections
with what we're
because
given
mine is completely
and being
dead.
able
So
to
please,
do
Lord,
what
give
you
us better
can with this
internet
movie
connections.
versus what is going on in reality. And if you can do that with this movie with Jason, can you imagine doing more and then being able to do more with it? So that's the key, being able to extend that, what's going on with him, and then him doing like another great movie. So that's the key at being able to do more and just having the ability to move past his action chops, right? And his, I think, his British comedy humor, which I think would be great for especially him. I think that would be fantastic for him. And I just think that is how we do things in America. I mean, because you think about what he's done in the past and what he plans to do in the future when it comes to, is he going to keep on doing these action movies and prime videos and act like he's more than he is, right? So that's the biggest thing with him is being able to adjust. But I just don't think, I think he's in his Twilight years, I mean, he's probably not even doing
You
out
so my shitty internet broke out for the last 5 minutes or 3 minutes. I don't know what just happened. I apologize. It was immediate. It was a perfect time because we were like saying something, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Great, bad internet connection."
but
So I missed what you
the
said.
good thing about it is I was kept on talking, so it's okay.
Oh, thank God. I knew that you were going some ramble rant, so that's perfect. I missed
Oh,
the
man.
entire thing. It was great. You gave me the entire description of the beekeeper and the transponder and the mechanic too, and the train spotting 28 and everything that he's a prolific actor. We understand that this man does not turn down anything. If we had some money and we gave him a script and he was going to be like, "Who wants you to be Scooby Doo?" He's like, "Man, I'm Scooby doing it. Let's Scooby
Scooby-Doo,
Dooby Doo."
15 minutes, baby, I'll be Scooby-Doo all day.
Dadgummit, let's make some money. I mean, I mean, you have to give somebody credit where credit's due. You're like, listen, this is a grind, it's a job, and I'm just gonna make as much stuff money as I can, and I could care less what he definitely doesn't read his reviews. He definitely doesn't read anything that talks about the movie. In fact, I guarantee you, he's never even seen any of these movies that he's been in. So I bet the last movie he saw himself in was Snatch. He went, I don't even like to see myself, but like Brad Pitt's in it, so I watched me a Snatch. And then after that, he went, I'm not going to watch it. And nobody, he's like, listen, don't even watch this. Listen, this paid for a lot of shit. I got 5 new cars, and we just went to, we just bought a place in
We just
Milan or
went to
something.
Milan, or we went what's that gambling place everybody goes to? Monaco. Oh, where the racing's at too. So they actually, when he was hitting his peak, I guess everybody thought he was going to be the next James Bond. That's what everybody was talking about, and I was like, he could have pulled off back then. I don't think he can do it now, but like he just wasn't. He's never been that
I
suave.
think I always wanted Idris Elba to be James Bond. I'd love to see Idris Elba. He comes across as he'd be great as James Bond, but he's not going to get it. But I mean, he was in the running. I definitely wouldn't want Jason Statham. He'd do fine in it. I mean, I don't think he'd do bad. But I mean, I never would have thought that Layer Cake would put him in the movie. I mean, I wouldn't have seen it that way, and I love Daniel Craig a lot, but I mean, it was literally like he did Layer Cake, which nobody saw. It was it was amazing, but no, it wasn't a big hit. It was a really good movie that was off the radar, and then the next thing you know, he's being looked at as James Bond right after that.
Well, see, my thing is also, and just give you points. Daniel Craig, James Bond's over with him, but then he does these Knives Out Netflix
And that's
series.
pretty good too. I mean,
Well,
it's
what I'm
not
saying is
great.
he switched, right? He switched from being an action hero, right, or whatever, because he did that for what 10 years, I would say, for
I mean,
James Bond.
I mean, it seems like they can get away with James Bond because technically James Bond does not come across as an action hero. Comes across as not an action. I don't. I mean, he's not.
Hey
When you
guys,
think when they
let's
list
let's let's put that up. You
list,
say
all right,
James
put it in the
Bond is
comments.
an
When
action
you
hero
list
or what?
action hero movies, I guarantee you, James Bond is not listed in the action hero category.
Total
It's not. It's
disagree.
not.
Total
They're not
disagree.
going Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s, uh, Sylvester Stallone, and then they're going Sean Connery as James Bond. They don't. I mean, he's not an action hero. Does he kill people? Yeah, he normally kills most of the people he sleeps with. So the most people that you got to worry about is if you had sex with James Bond, you better watch out. You better hide something because he kills every woman he sleeps with. Every woman. It's not. I mean, it's not misogynistic. He goes, well, nobody can know about me. I must. Every woman that he sleeps with dies.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah. Well, see, my
Period.
thing is with James Bond, okay, you keep on saying he's not an action hero. Okay. To me, when I think even of Sean Connery, like that's him, right? So I think he's the most James Bond you can have, in my opinion. You can have whoever the guy who's God, what's his name?
If I could.
Even 007 on Detective 64.
Oh
Even
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy,
If
I
I could
think
have a non-British actor as James Bond, I would definitely have, hold on a second, Brad Pitt in his same character, that same accent in Snatch as James Bond. Not
oh,
his character, just his accent. It'd be great. He's from Britain. I mean, so he's Britain, he's British, pikey accent the entire time. It'd be amazing. And he's getting old enough to where he could play James Bond fairly well.
I just don't.
I could play James Bond very well if I had a good British accent. I'm about the age of like, like, oh, everybody's got to be really old. I mean, nowadays you got to be. I mean, besides Jason Statham, nowadays you got to be 80 before you become a action star. Like, well, everybody's becoming an action star in their 70s or 75. You're like, you're on the way out, and they're like, well, let's get that guy that just got out of a wheelchair. He's a badass. I mean, let me tell you, this band, he could
Well,
take
he's
down
gonna roll in his wheelchair and have like
when if
guns.
he rolls it down, I mean, he sneaks up on you. You don't think about somebody in a wheelchair kicking ass, but it can happen. In fact, that's a perfect action. But you normally don't think of people over 70 as action hero material, and that's what's become. It's like, ooh, I started my career off, doing all this different stuff, and now I'm 75, and it's like, you know what we need to do? You need to become an action hero. They're like, that's what happens at 75. You become an action hero. I'm like, how
Well,
does that
what
work?
about Parks? Was it Parks and Rec? Is it Ron? Is that his
Ron
name? Ron?
Burgundy, Ron Swanson.
No, not Ron Swanson. Is it? Yeah, Ron Swanson. Why he become an action star? Why don't they make a movie of him out of Parks and Rec? His character does an action star movie.
I mean, he could just.
And it was me.
I would have voted him Captain America. A beard. He's the most American man that there is. He likes to work with his hands. Likes to keep gold. Loves guns. Loves to hunt. Only eats meat. I mean, he is the most. I mean, if you're looking at the stereotypical American man, he is, and he's a good person too. So that helps a lot. But I would put him as Captain America. It sucks that the new Marvel thing is going to bring back the Captain America. Is already killed off. He's done. He's had his life. And they're like, no, we have nobody else that can do this part. We got to bring him back for a 10th movie. But I would definitely have him as Captain America. I want a Captain America as a belly, a little bit of a belly. Doesn't do a lot of working out. Doesn't do a lot of working out. But
that's what they did with
cars.
the Russian guys. Speaking of that, I love the transition here. So the movie that we're talking about, guys, I know we got way sidetracked, but the Working Man, the guy who's on Stranger Things, the sheriff, he's actually the combat buddy that helps him, that he's blind, and he helps him like get his guns and do all this
He's
stuff.
blind? Wait a minute, he's got a blind buddy that helps him get all his guns? How does a blind man even find his guns? It's like Braille, and
He's an expert. You know how experts are.
and being blind?
Delta Force, they always
He's a
have guns.
blind Delta Force operative? I'm sorry,
Yep.
but I know Delta Force is badass, but I guarantee you that even myself would not want a blind Delta Force operator out there going, I got it. I still remember my stuff. I shoot by smell. Or, I mean,
I think it's about hearing. I don't think it's smell. I think it's hearing. I think it's all
okay,
about.
I guess that's true. I mean,
I mean, he's not
Daredevil.
Daredevil. He's not Daredevil.
Daredevil did it. So okay, great. Okay, I got you. So he has Daredevil as his armorer. It's weird. I'm glad I've never seen this movie because or the Beekeeper or the Transporter 28 or any movie we was stealing money from. He has made so many movies that I haven't seen any of them in the last 15 years. So I'm pretty proud of him. I love the Mechanic, the original Mechanic, and then he did Mechanic 1 and shit on that. And then he did Mechanic 2. I couldn't finish watching that. And then I haven't finished watching any of his movies since then. I literally will start watching it and I go, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm like, nah, I don't want to give you a chance.
Well, see, it's not even that. So to me, when it comes to him, I just had this nostalgia with him. And I think that's what he's playing off of. Again, like when you were not able to talk at that point, I was talking about if he can transition himself, just like Daniel Craig did, transition himself back to almost like the British kind of movies.
Yeah, please. What he needs to do is do it. If he would do this, please do this. Do a GoFundMe page. I have no money and I will donate to it. Give us a number that he needs to reach where he would stop going and taking every movie that is offered to him, and he would look at good scripts and we'll go, dude, I'll give it to you. I'm like, listen, it's 20 million. We'll have the countdowns like he's 19. He's made 10 million off of that arcade. He's got 2 more movies and then he's going to make a good one. I got no problem with that, but give us a number that he needs to hit. I mean, he there's no way that he can't get a good movie. He's amazing. It's a waste of talent to see him in all these shitty movies. So come back to us. Give us your number, and then we will try to hit it. I mean, good Lord.
I don't think he cares. I think he's that old where he's not. He doesn't. He's made his
like
money.
28. He's not even that old. I don't even know how old he is, but he's not that old.
He's got to be in his.
He's not even old. He's not even old enough to be in a action movie, really. He has to be over 75 to be an action movie normally. So he's the youngest action star we have out there. Who else is younger than him? Tom Cruise is old as shit. There's nobody. He's probably the youngest action star we have.
He's 58 years old.
See, he's the youngest action star we have. The youngest. There's nobody else out there that's younger than him. Name one action star that's younger than him.
Was that Timothy? Is he considered an action
Timothy.
star?
Timothy who? Old
No, yeah, his name does Dune. Dune.
Charlemagne or Charlemagne or whatever. Heck no, he's not an action star.
I just got two in my head.
He's not. He weighs like a $1.02, $1.05. You can blow him over with wind. No, he's not an action star. Even in Dune.
So what about Spider-Man?
Is it an action star?
Yeah, he is an action star. The guy that plays
Spider-Man. No. Action. There's nothing. No, Spider-Man is no way an action movie star. They're not putting him in Expendables. Like, oh, let's put the actor from.
Well, he's got to be in Expendables. Is that what you're saying?
That's action. Those are the action stars. That's every action star that's ever been. Was in the Expendables.
All right. What about the guy who does?
All right. By the way, this is also a great channel for anybody that has Alzheimer's because we don't remember anything. We don't even use anybody's name anymore, and we ask for questions. I'm sure there's AI out there that would help us.
Mark Wahlberg. He's young.
He's like 96 years old. He's older than anybody that I know. He's 50. He's older than 58.
No, he's not. Not
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark is not 58.
Put it up. Look it up. Chat GPT. Why everybody has to wait on us? They're not going to wait anywhere. They've already turned off anyway at this point.
He's 54.
There we go. Yes, he is not an action star.
He's considered Uncharted. He's an action star. Transformers. He did that. That's action.
I mean, he should have quit at that. That was his high point. I mean, if I was him, I would. I mean, if I was his publicist, I would just put it was in Transformers 62, Age of Who Gives a Shit, because it was the worst one. It was in 2 of them. He's not a bad actor, and it was a bad. You give up too, but they just sell themselves out. I just can't wait to have so much money.
No, I got it. Now you can't say nothing. Chris Hemsworth, action star.
He's tied into a contract with Marvel for the next 28 years. He signed his life away, his firstborn child.
Next one, Witcher.
Superman.
Yeah, action star.
He signed his life away to DC. He'll never be able to get out of that. And so
didn't he quit? He's not doing any more stuff.
He'd be great. I'd take him as James Bond. I'd take him as the next action hero. He'd be great as James Bond. And so, yes, I like him a lot. And, I mean, he's got acting chops, too. He's not just – but he's not an action star. I've seen him in some fun good shows where he can do action, but he's not –
the guy plays Reacher.
No, I mean, he's a big guy. But he doesn't have the chops to be an action star.
I mean, you're killing
he's an in between. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's not talking that much, but then he can't talk that much, so we just go don't talk too much. I mean, he's not a great amazing actor. He's a big guy though. And please, if you hear this video, which you will never see this video though, do not hurt me. I'm not a big guy. And I got to I mean, I can't sit there and I have to give my real honest opinion. Then I also have to go, please do not beat me up though, because I like over my opinion.
What about Ryan Gosling? He's an action star.
He's too good looking. If he bleeds on calendar, he is too good. I will say this. Ryan Gosling is not at best.
He can play any genre.
He can do a lot. He is funny. He's a good actor. And he does not mind making fun of himself. And that is a big deal. I'll give him that. He's a good-looking guy but doesn't mind playing funny. He can do funny amazing, but he can't play a badass.
He did Blade Runner.
And he definitely wasn't a badass in that. He got beat up more than anybody. He is beat to shit in that movie more than anybody.
You've probably never seen, you ever, what was that comedy thing where
Jason Statham in it? Is it a new movie with him in it? Is it a comedy?
Yeah, I think. Where it's like he just gets beat up. Doesn't make sense. Like he reminds me like a lower class. He reminds me like a Star-Lord, right? Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, and it was crazy. I will give you that. And he's not. By the way, no way is he a action star. He's not good at action. He's not an action star. He's good with comedy, but he's not intimidating. You have to be like Denzel Washington, intimidating. Like you have to and you can pivot. I understand people that can pivot.
pivot.
Exactly. That is so true. But some people can, but most people can't. I
Yeah,
mean, you have to have a certain way where you go, yeah, you're a badass, uh,
that's a high
and
standard.
I'm saying that because even knowing that John Wick pivoted more than anybody, nobody has been able to do that better. There's no way that he would ever be. If somebody had bet in the '80s that Bill and
Oh,
Ted,
actually,
somebody from Bill and Ted would be the biggest action star of the
oh, no.
20 years, they would laugh you off the planet. They would say,
You
"There's
know he's
no."
trying to bring back Ronin, Berserk, and he's trying to bring back Constantine.
I would like to see him in Constantine.
You
I,
didn't
I
like Ronin?
huh?
You don't like his Ronin one? He's trying to
I
bring
didn't
back?
watch it. I don't like. I didn't watch Ronin. Maybe I should watch it, but I didn't watch it. I don't like that period time, and
Oh, I love samurai stuff, man. That's you watch Shogun. I watched
yeah,
the first
yeah, I did watch Shogun.
one.
That's true. I mean, they always put a whole bunch of white people in Japan. There wasn't a lot of white people in Japan. I'm like, even in Shogun, it didn't make sense. They just kept him alive just because he was fun to play around with.
I'm so glad we're out of the woke. I know it would be canceled immediately.
There's nothing woke about that. I'm saying definitely not a lot of white people in Japan
You're
back
right.
in the
You're right.
1600s or
Yeah.
1500s. They just didn't let anybody out. It's not like they let you, and it's not like you could just, when you got a 6'3" person in a place that the tallest person in the entire country is 5'9". There's no way you're definitely sticking out like a sore thumb. Like I think he's hiding. Like he's 6'5", and you think you can hide to be a spy or a samurai in Japan? I do not believe that you can. I'm sorry.
He
No,
wouldn't make it.
right.
So Jason couldn't do it in
I'm
Tokyo
picking
Drift.
that tall guy out. That's it. I think you got to go. I don't know.
Fast and Furious.
I don't know.
He wouldn't make it. Not even. Oh,
Here's what I know. After watching this, since our first time we've done this, we need our unpaid intern on the computer fixing us when we go, what's the name of that? How
listen.
is that? What's the name? And he's looking
It's
it
gonna
up.
cost us. It's gonna cost us about 100 grand, guys. So if you can give us a GoFundMe, actually go to Twitter and give us some donations.
This is going for our unpaid intern who does need to go to college, and I'm fine with that. As long as he does a good job of looking up stuff quickly
We
on
don't
the
want
internet.
her to go. We don't want to go the opposite. We don't want her to go where all the other
Well, no,
interns go.
we want him to
We
go.
want,
We want him to go to a really good school,
yeah,
and it needs to be
yes.
not in Georgia. So that we're going for like Harvard or Cambridge, something an Ivy League school. So we definitely need more than $100,000 for this unpaid intern. It will
Yes.
all go to his account. We can guarantee you that as long as he keeps up that out. But what I was trying to say is that Alzheimer's,
Awesome.
the early onset that I have, he's just got to keep up with us. Where he's typing it up, going, "Yeah, here's the name," and put it in our ear. We're like, "Oh yeah, I already got that right." Now, if he fails, then the money goes to like homeless people or something. And then you look at him and go, "You see that?" Then you go, "You see that? You see that guy right there? He went to school on your dime." And there we go.
We want to do like
You
a woman.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Every day he goes to school, you go, "Man, this is what this you could have been him. Look at what he did. 20 years later, he's flying planes and everything. You could have done that too if you just put us on our ear and been a little quicker."
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed our podcast. I really enjoyed this time, even though Aaron didn't watch any of it.
I did not. I did not. And I don't
Hope
even
you
have the
enjoyed
time in my
it.
life to watch all the movies he's made.